működjél már. Na. Hello. Sziasztok, kukik! Folytassuk a Horizont. Horizon a tiltott nyugat. Forbidden West. Horizont. Ameddig ellátsz. Van egy ilyen magyar szó, hogy horizont. Ez azt jelenti, hogy addig látsz el. Az a horizont. Hogyha nincsen semmi, se hegyek, meg fák, meg semmi, csak egy nagy pusztaság, akkor se látsz el végtelenségig. Hanem van egy pont, aminél tovább nem látsz. Addig lát a szemed. Az a horizont. Na! Kihúztam az új fegyvereimet. Tehát itt ezt a 10 szárnyát, kis kedvecárajat kitrobbanó fegyverke. Meg a napcsapást. Ilyen 427, 417, 446-os izék vannak rajta. Elementális build-upok, úgyhogy így most már lehet tolni mindenfélét. Kicsit Norika elhasznált itt nekem egy pár dolgot, úgyhogy ezeket most visszacsinálom. Hogy ne akkor jöjjek rá, amikor kell, hogy hello. Ja, izet is visszaállítom már. Fokozatot normálra. Jó. Így, és akkor az jó, az is jó, az is egy. 60-as csomag, 10-es csomag, egy. Ebből is egy 10-es csomag. Ez ráér. Az is ráér. Jól van. Tulajdonképpen mit is csináltam? Dögcédulákat leadtam, az összeset, a fekete dobozokat is mindent leadtam. Úgy állok a küldetésekkel, hogy van még egy kemence, oda most be fogok menni. A drónok is mind kész vannak. Rokok, erekjék, kilátópontokból még van egy, de annyira nem izgat. Úgyhogy kemencézzünk egyet. Na, szóval jöjjünk most ide. Így, pillanat, csak... Nagyon halk itt nekem itt minden. Egy pillanat, meg kell néznem, hogy... Aha, valamiért le volt húzva a szuperkasznak így a hangereje. Na. Ja Istenem, már megint viccelődik velem. Arra menjél, jó? Nem érdekel, mint mutogat. Ó, ott egy ott egy nagy teknős. Aha.
It'll be hard to sneak into that cauldron without being seen. Might want to take care of these machines first.
Egy. Kettő.
could hit it with acid. Shell snapper. Better be careful.
Adjunk neki egy savat. Vagy inkább először küldjük meg egy ilyen. Nem azzal, azzal. $2000! Hát elég erősen kapta. Ez a shell snapper. Teknő roppantó szegényke. Micsoda? Hát nagyon nagyot rálőttem. Esélyese volt, azért szegényke. De várjál, mert lelőttem róla. Ja, mondjuk lehet akkor átlőttem rá, hogy megsemmisültek az alkatrészek. Mindegy. Menjünk akkor erre. Víz alatti kemence bejárat. Kappa kemence.
I can't find it underwater. I'll have to sneak past it. This kelp might give me some cover.
Kérdés, hogy merre kell menni? Tudom, hogy ott egy krokodil. Vízben nem lehet harcolni krokodil ellen. Nem lehet felmászni. Kérdés az, hogy itt most merre menjek? Arra? Nem. Oké, hogy itt van egy... Ó, ott lefelé. Gondolom valahogy le kéne engednem a vizet innen. Aha. Nem baj. Azért, mert felszettem itt egy dobozt. Na, nem kell egyfolytában dumálni. Jogi, megcsinálom én.
I like snap malls a lot better when they can't reach me. Those blades, they're creating currents in the water.
Nem tudsz kimászni? Hova lehet kimászni? Ide?
I'm in. Time to find the core and get those machine overrides. That crate. Might be able to use it to climb onto the ledge. Can't be this close. Should be able to climb up now. No, you don't! Ah! I guess that's not gonna work. What now?
Akkor majd oda lesz jó.
Incoming!
is kell hát? Aha. Páncéldarabokat lőjél már rajta.
Well, that was fun. Now, back to finding a way out of here. There's gotta be a way out of this room.
Szóval...
Need to find a closer spot.
Na, húzd csak ide.
The current's moving the crate. If I get on the crate, I can let the current carry me to the rail.
Csoda.
I should be able to glide down there.
Hova menjek vissza? De erre kell menni szerintem. Ja nem. Semmi. Ez egy zárt ajtó. Nem biztos, hogy ki tudom nyitni. Ilyenkor csak másfelé kell menni.
Time to catch a ride, I guess. There's the core. Now I just have to get to it.
Ó, ez egy izé...
Maybe I can glide through.
Hullámtépő.
Not this again. I need to find a way back onto that platform. Fog már be egy kicsit. Na. Nézzük meg, hogy miből élünk. De hogy arra van-e valami? Egy kis élet. Jó, ott láttam a túloldalon egy krokkert. Ott megy. Na. Do I have any fire ammo on me? There's not a lot of room for a fight down here. I'm gonna have to be careful around that snap maw.
Hoppcsá. Várjál. Ezt tegyük feltöltőre, mert le fog merülni. Ezt ki is kapcsolom most. Jó, na. Hol van a krokker? Most lőttem le.
Looks like I can climb up this way.
Igen, arra fel tudok mászni. Most lőttem agyon a krokodilt. Hova lett? Belegurult valami vízbe? Oda. Nem látom. Vagy már felszettem, csak hülye vagyok és elfelejtettem. Nem, ott van. Jó. És akkor itt kell felmászni.
This looks like some kind of gate. I wonder what it's used for. There's a note over there. Too bad I can't override it from here. Can't reach the core from here. I'll have to keep going and hope there's another path to it. Looks like this whole place is some kind of pump. The question is, pump for what? Shield wings holding up? Vents. I can use them to climb up. Just have to turn them on. Okay. I guess this is better than climbing.
Yeah.
Let's see what this does.
Emeld meg a vízszintet. Én már ott egy doboz. Aha. Jön föl a víz. És mi van?
That's a lot of water. This cauldron must be pumping it in. At this rate, I'll be able to swim my way to those overrides. If I can find my way back to the core.
Menni. Illetve egy picit haladtam a főküldivel, de nagyon keveset, de azt is csak kényszerből, mert bementem a bázisra, hogy lehagyjam a drónokat, és erre így abban a pillanatban, hogy bementem a bázisra, már rögtön cutscene volt a Silence-szel, meg a Tildával. Nem volt semmi fontos igazából, csak beszélgettek egy kicsit. Hogy most már jó lenne, hogyha segítene.
I'm too close.
Na, ezt hová kéne vinni vajon? Sehova? És másik irányba? Ez csak egy doboz. Jó. Hová kéne vinnem ezt a kék dobozt? Úgy gondolnám, hogy... Jaj, oda! Túl gondoltam.
That's the spot. Should be able to climb up now. A rail, but it doesn't look like I can reach it.
Vízszintemelés
Another one of these. Maybe it'll raise the water like the last one. Maybe now I'll be able to reach that tunnel.
That's good. Fel fogja hozni a dobozt. Igen.
And the water stopped. Doesn't look like I can climb up to that tunnel yet. Maybe there's something I can use to reach that rail on the wall.
Igen. Csak azt nem tudom, hogy... Ezt a dobozt én hogy fogom arra használni.
I need to back up. Try again. I need to find something that'll help me get to that rail. Don't think I'm getting this thing out of here. There has to be another way to get it to that rail.
Ezt vissza tudom engedni?
This is gonna help.
Akkor itt valamit víz alatt kell csinálni.
Maybe if I lower the water, I can place the crate where I need it. I can lower the water level with this. Might help me with my crate problem.
Okay. Jó, és most hol van az a láda?
Should be able to move that crate now.
Igen. Így valóban.
Don't want to pull that right on top of me. That should do it. Now I need to raise the water level.
Akkor megint másszunk körbe. Vagy nem is kell teljesen körbe mászni. Elég csak ide. Nem? Aj, nem jó. Muszáj felmenni tetejére.
I need to raise the water level again. Use the crate to climb up to that tunnel. There goes nothing. Should be able to use that crate to climb out of here now.
Lassan visszaérünk a főcsarnokba.
Place looks busy.
Ott egy rák.
Oh, looks like they called for backup. Okay, better.
Ja, hogy van még egy. Az arcomba. El kéne innen menni. Ezt honnan kaptam? Ja, hogy ott is van egy. Nagyon jó. Oh. Taglózódott. Menjél már te meg!
Now to find a way back to the core.
A tömeg. Ja. Ó, figyeld meg. Sárga ládikó. Elfogyott az élt. Úgyhogy szerzünk ilyet. Fogyókat. Jó, elvileg mindenkit megöltem. Még egy kis élet. Fogyó. Bombák. Hopp, ott egy olyan. Erre nincs semmi. Ezt ki lehet szedni. Mit csinálsz, Manóka?
That's it. I can climb up from here.
És már még egy felé kellene, hogy járja. Tehát miért nem ugratsz fel oda? Hogy? Szia Tamás!
But I can jump on those metal carriers from here.
Aha, jó. Most akkor arra kell menni. Akkor én most erre megyek. Ja, jó, nem megyek erre, mert nincs semmi.
That's new. The cauldron must be getting ready to release it. I need to get to the core, fast. Oh, I've been spotted. Hogy... Így. Aha. I can't fight that thing in all this water. I need to hurry. Look, that thing's not gonna let me get anywhere near the core. Lower the water level again. We're risking my fighting chance.
Hagyjál békén! Húzza vagy, engedje! Ez mekkora bunkó dolog egyébként?
I saw that note before. Maybe you can help me out.
Mint a víz alatt még dodge-olni se lehet.
I should hack that node. See what it does. It's not like it can make things worse. I need to find a way to the room I was in before. It's the only way to lower the water in here. Should help.
Szia, Nikő!
That should do it.
Na. Megküzdhetek végre ezzel?
Now we can do this on my terms.
Gyere te, hullámtépő.
Here we go!
Megrázódsz. Micsoda? Megint rosszat választottam ki. 746, kevésnek tűnik. Na jó, vissza kell állnod megrázott állapotba. Ezt hagyd abba. Azt is. Joker Roman. $1800 ez az. Mellé ment. Halljál már meg! Na.
We're done here. Time to get those overrides.
Egy. Ja, meg még csúcsvadász is volt ráadásul, azért volt ilyen sok HP-ja. Van már hívó. Milyen már? Mi? Mi az, hogy van már hívó? Milyen hívó?
This will give me machine overrides I can use out in the wild.
Az összes nagy gép.
More overrides I need to restore. Cauldron doors. They should lead me outside.
Na, most már mehetünk kifelé. Kész van az összes kemence. Egyébként üst a kaldron, nem kemence, de mindegy.
This cauldron must have been pumping water in and out to release aquatic machines. Huh. Smart.
Na, folytathatjuk a főküldit szerintem. Hát, arra nincs elég idő szerintem. Ma lehet, de nem most. Majd este. Pelikán! Az egy pelikán. Nem, ez egy pelikán volt. A pelikán? Ilyen nagy csőre van, meg egy ilyen nagy tokája. Hasonlít a gólyához egyébként egy kicsit. Na. Menjünk akkor most haza, és akkor folytassuk a főküldit, hogy törjünk be az Zenit bázisra. Hello. Mi? Pelikán? Én azt hittem pelikán. Mi? Nem. Nem értem, mindegy. Nem, azt nem értem, mint a Tamás írt. Vagy hogy ez mire? Lassú vagyok, bocs. Azt mondta, hívd össze társaidat. Akkor ezt fogjuk tenni. Megrohamozzuk a Zenit bázist.
I'm gonna clean my gear later. I can do yours if you want.
I cleaned it all.
Aloy!
Wish I could say we don't need them. But Silence and Tilda are here for a reason.
Yeah. Enemy of my enemy and all that, right?
Right.
Ja, azt a Daninak mondtam között, hogy ez nem pelikán. Mondom pelikán.
I guess Silence is keeping to himself, as usual.
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry ass to the ground.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on that smug face of his? After everything he's done?
Sure. Later. Right now, he's got something we need. Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
Yet. So, Katalo tells me you flew. Well, that's new. I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the fun.
Don't worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon. With the Zeniths.
Looking forward to it.
You, talked to Tilda at all?
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
I think so.
Yeah.
I bet.
Oh, you...
So.
Aloy. It appears that we have some interesting new... I'm glad to see you're okay, though. I heard you gave the Tanakh something to talk about. I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling riding a sunwing.
Sorry to disappoint. Have you talked to any of our new friends?
Erend and I tried speaking to Silence, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
Charming, isn't he? How's Aaron doing?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost both you and... But he never truly succumbed to despair. Guess that Oseram's stubbornness comes in handy sometimes.
Ready to head over to the Zenith base?
Whatever comes,
Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal, bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's...
Most mondjad. Igen, majd délután. Jössz velem futni? Hát most leveheted. Tedd oda a szélére, vagy hajtsd össze a székre.
I have to go. I trust you to keep the...
I'll make sure Aaron doesn't punch Silence.
Thanks.
You flew? Kotalo told me. And took out Regala's machines? You know what? I don't even know why I'm surprised. I saw we have visitors and a new weapon. Does this mean we're ready to take the fight to the Zeniths?
Almost. I hope our new guests have been...
This Silence, he's the one who built the weapon that can take down
He is. Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions about it. He refuses to dole out his secret.
Oh.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm, kind, welcoming?
Our spirit?
Yeah. He was born without that. I suppose you saw that Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the legacy. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease. I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths, or probably both.
You sure you're okay going on this mission? I know things must be happening pretty fast for you.
I've already braved oceans and madmen who thought they were ancestors reborn. Why not a few immortals with lethal drones at their command, too?
Guess the more the merrier. I need to wrap up a few
I'll be ready when...
Okay.
Did you need something?
Oh, hello. Ezt megcsináljuk, azt. Aha, ilyenem nincs, olyanom nincs. Ilyenem sincs, olyanom sincs, és ilyenem sincs. Majd megszerezzük őket.
Bravo! You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the sons of Prometheus, armed Regalla's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation. At the Hades Proving Lab.
Jó. Most itt egy vagy itt. Meg az csak egy ilyen fél zsömlének a fele volt. Ez nem valami sok. Nem, ahhoz még kéne enni. Mit? Hát, vegyék ki egyet. Nyitva van a konyha?
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
Why help Regalla take over? If you wanted...
Before Regalla's rebellion, Hikaru was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier?
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regala craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tanakh. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a Sarah to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Except to a Sarah. How did you get a Sarah to work for you?
I knew there was an associate of the Oseram tinker, Derval, who escaped his failed assault on Meridian. It was trivial to track her down and gain her cooperation. She wanted to succeed where Derval had failed.
So you promised her Regala, and the Tanakh. The Sarah would help you create a machine-riding army, and wanted to see Meridian burn as much as she did.
And so a partnership was born out of thirst for blood, bonded in mutual self-interest.
You think you had everything figured out, huh?
I did.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
All right, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. I wonder if you understand what kind of... For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
Ja.
Before I forget, I watered those plants for you.
Már csak Kotalóval kell beszélnem. Gondolom. Vagy még talán veled is.
There you are. Well done. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence, and you're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that.
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so...
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less and I wanted more. And
So helping me. Restoring Elizabeth's dream. It's what?
a second chance. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you.
Why did you make the data channel look like your...
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me. Cultural artifacts of...
And you wanted Beta?
Yes. I thought if she could experience for me...
Ezt is mondtad már.
Why do you think Elizabeth...
I've wondered that for 1,000. She was brilliant. She cared so deeply for the world. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burden. I think, in the end, she had... Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant...
I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time. I've always hated that those were the last... and that her last impression of me was as a not who I truly am.
When it's time to break into the Zenith base, what...
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled your friends. Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible, dealing with heavy There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate a small army of them.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island.
It was likely ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years... Look, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment.
Have you figured out how silent...
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how, I am confident it will deactivate...
How many of them are in the base?
10, including only a handful of us made it to our ship when our call...
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all of their plans.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicit both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to try to undo what damage, hence the data channel with Beta, the secret passage into their base, and the little trick I...
So, Eric... Was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a band of cutthroats, even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of... He found success with clientele that required a more personal touch. There were also rumors that he personally, on occasion... But on Sirius, he retreated to... In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he... Though I suspect with diminished...
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old world.
Then they would be quite disappointed, though I'm sure he'd bask in the...
What can you tell me about your...
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such, had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people, and certainly the wealthiest among...
What does one person do with that much...
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be able to maintain control with a... But beneath that exterior is a cold... It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his...
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual lights, shows, gambling, and while others cloistered, he flung his doors wide to...
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth?
No, he perished when our colony was... He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city.
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths. Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievement, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the... At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelor, branding herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. But even rats can cling to a vessel for a...
Okay, so I've had run-in...
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself and I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievement. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of... His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished. We had eternity.
Okay. I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle, but when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will.
Ki ez a nő? Ez a nő az egyik zenites. Még az előző civilizációból megmaradtak egyik tagja. Megoldották azt is, hogy ne öregedjenek. Kicsit több mint 1000 éves a csaj. Na, Kotalló, még veled beszélgessünk egy picit. Micsoda ez? Mi ez?
Haven't seen you since the battle at the grove.
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regala's army with lightning. I would say that I am... inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you.
Homályos a kamerám. Hát megpróbálok itt valamit csinálni vele. Így talán jobb egy kicsit.
Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in there. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it known. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on there. Though, I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zeniths without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just...
As you say. You have more than earned my trust.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that doesn't seem natural. I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her... Your people keep mentioning the wings of the Ten. What exactly does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings and leapt into battle from the sky.
Az nem a
For
háttér.
us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. It is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. And now, you have done it. Like the deeds of the Ten themselves, it will never be forgotten. So, tell me, how did it feel?
I won't lie. Pretty good.
I can only imagine.
Ez nem a háttér, hanem
I have to
ilyenek
go.
a fényviszonyok a szobában.
But I'll be briefing.
Understood.
Jól van. Na, most már mindenkivel beszélgettem. Ideje összehívni a népet.
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that? All right, people. I need you up in the control room right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location, undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure, the launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood? You two? A minute? Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. Are you with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
Na. Mehetünk is akkor ide. A Zenith bázishoz. Ha, jó van. Point of no return. Nincs visszaút. Végjáték!
Okay, everyone. I'm at the rendezvous point. It's time to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Understood, Aloy. We're on our way.
Nem. Most indul a végjáték.
Aloy.
Where are the others?
Not far behind.
Egghead here couldn't stand traveling with the pack.
Are we all here? Then let's begin.
A tunnel.
An ancient escape route from the ruins on the island. When I realized it ran all the way across the water, I thought it might prove useful to come and go undetected. So I concealed it from the others. Shall we?
I wish there was a less pungent way to get way inside the base.
Agreed.
There's the launch tower. That plane offers a little cover, so the only viable path is through there. There will be specters guarding it, and many more can be deployed from those hangars.
All right. Alva, Kotallo, get to it.
Where are they going?
Somewhere important. Erend, you're with me. You guys, take the high ground in case we need covering fire.
Csináltunk neki egy gépkezet.
What will she do?
There's a sensor node nearby. If I hack into it, I should be able to scramble the network and keep you undetected. But not for long.
Then we should proceed.
One more thing. Open up the channel to beta. Audio only. Aloy, we're here, and we're coming for you. You know what to do, right? As long as you hold up your end. We will. See you soon. Be careful. Let's go.
Get to the launch tower as quickly as possible. I'll do my best to conceal our intrusion.
Company, follow my lead.
That's what I do.
Let's collect that loot later.
Nem csipázza a plazmát. Jó?
This'll help.
Te is kapsz egy plazmalövést.
It's gonna explode. Hit it again. Let's smash these machines. Now we're talking.
Nem látok semmit. Így.
Yeah, I think we got it.
Egy.
I think you're right.
And now's a good time to hit it with plasma.
Másik?
I think there's a cave up there that might get us through
Ja,
that
másik
bridge.
backholt, jó van.
Let's climb up to it.
Na, figyeljetek ide, ne kapcsoljatok be mesét a tévére, légy szíves most. Vagy ha bekapcsoljátok, akkor úgy csináltok, hogy ne legyen hangja. Bele fog hallatszódni a streambe, aztán még kapok a végén valami copyrightot. Büntetést.
What's in this backpack, metal bricks?
Aloy, Alva and I are closing in on the regulator.
Keep me posted.
It's creepy in here.
Don't worry.
Hey, you
I'll
swim.
protect you.
I'll stay nice and dry.
Na. Szóval én úgy érzem, hogy már nem alkalmasak a körülmények itt, hogy én ezt befejezzem.
We killed a great many when we landed here. Their salvage may prove useful to you now.
Another Spectre.
Úgyhogy
Sneak or fight.
mindjárt keresek valami checkpointot, aztán este folytatjuk meg. Én szeretném kiélvezni a maradékot az endgame-ből, és úgy nem tudom sajnos, hogy itt zavarnak a fiúk engem. Meg mindjárt úgyis mennem kell. Úgyhogy ezeket leölöm, és akkor majd este ilyen, nem tudom, 10 óra felé befejezzük a játékot.
Keep them coming. Hit the weak spot. Aloy, you need this.
Aloy's under attack! Cover her!
Firing!
Find anything?
Yeah.
Ez meghód. Az a baj, nem tudom, hol van autosave. Nem tudom, hogy hol ment a játék. Bár hogy Isten igazából nem is fontos, hogy mentsen. Mert tulajdonképpen, hogyha én edeszem alva üzemmódba a PS5-öt, alapvetően az is elég.
Tired yet?
Yep. Yeah. Clear those weeds.
We're through.
Nincs valahol egy tűz, vagy valami.
We can take this one, Aloy! Keep moving!
Álljál már meg. Hogy?
Well, I'll just leave it here then.
Live long, kill your enemies.
A weak point, gun!
Ah, this is almost over.
That Stormbird carcass should get us over the gap.
I hate Stormbird. But I guess, yeah, dead one's handy enough. Hey, you remember the good old days when our only worry was whether Meridian would be destroyed? You know, instead of a whole world?
Oh yeah. Good times.
More specters. I'll attack when you do. Smack! It's not beer, but it'll do. Oh, I wanted that one.
Hárman is vannak. Egyet neked.
Won't be long before the plasma explodes.
Döglés. Plazmát! No. Hogy tudtam mellé lőni test közel? Folyton felborítanak.
I can keep this going.
Na, megdöglik magától is. Mi lejött róla? Ja, nem jött le róla, azért mondom. Plazma robbanás, mondom, mindjárt beaktiválódik.
Any good loot?
A little. Here, up this rock. We're gonna have to climb around this corner.
I'll try not to complain.
I can see the way forward. Keep moving.
Going as fast as we can. You all right?
Sort of.
Micsoda?
Clever one.
Mi van ott?
Get the blood fun, doesn't it?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Get clear of the blast. How many specters do the Zeniths have?
More than we want to fight at once, that's for sure.
I grab it if you need it. Bottoms up.
Oh.
You want me to handle this, Aloy? Got it.
Come on, up the slab.
Aloy, Alva and I are in position.
Do it. Blow the regulator.
A moment while I ignite the charges.
Alva and Catalo did their job. Now it's Beta's turn.
Aloy? I think we're in trouble.
Whatever you plan to do to stop those specters, you better do it now.
I'm not doing anything. Beta will. She just needs a little time.
Time that we don't have.
Come on, Beta, come on, come on, come on.
Most csitulva, és videót nézünk.
What is that?
Our army.
És tüske hátak.
I think
Nem,
you got their
tépőtől is.
attention.
Very clever. You had Beta inject Hephaestus into the base's printer matrix.
Which is faster and more powerful than any cauldron.
Now it can crank out machines to its heart's content.
Zizeg össze-vissza, hülye kontroller, az leesett.
Come on. Let's get to the launch tower before this whole place becomes a war zone.
Your maneuver, as clever as it is, means that Hephaestus has escaped containment. It will no doubt flee back to the Cauldron network.
We grabbed it once, we'll get it again.
Or find a way to replicate its functionality, perhaps, with the Apollo database.
Na, nem mész, hogy mi van, menjél már. Danika, ne dőljél neki légy szíves az asztalemelő gomboknak?
That big rock might give us a bridge to get up and through.
Gotcha.
Jó. Na. Most kell offolni. Tényleg mennem kell, meg kell vinni a fiúkat, mert valami díjátadó ünnepség van, meg ilyesmi, aztán oda is kell menni, aztán majd még kitalálom, hogy mi lesz. Jaj! Nem, addigra kell oda menni. Úgyhogy este 9 és 10 között valamikor majd érkezek, hogyha elaludtak ezek a manókák. Jó, addig is játtok. Kukik! Kukik, 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 kukik,